Work from home is a new norm, just roll with it. Work from home is now number 2 consideration for employment after the salary. Employers must change with the new reality and keep your staff happy. Urban Land Institute released an annual Emerging Trends in 2024 report and compared the share of residents working from home pre-pandemic and in 2022. Not surprisingly, the number of workers working from home increased by 3 times or more in major cities. In 2023, many large institutions required folks to come back into hybrid environment, somewhat unsuccessfully. The report also points to the fact that work landscape will never return to pre-pandemic norms, with the remote work here to stay and office buildings in downtown needing to be revamped with investments such as condo conversion. Working from home is not a problem if the right tools are put in place to make sure that the employee gives you the highest productivity as good as the office environment. There are certainly issues with working from home, and I can share my experiences on solving them. Here's top 5 issues and proposed solutions for small business owners. Number 1, solving isolation from the team. In my firms, all virtual meetings are with video on to feel a part of the group. We always plan common activities where everybody can contribute and even win prizes. Just wrapped up a Halloween costume contest, starting a food drive across the firm, or planning the next corporate event. If in-office employees are getting benefits or gifts, make sure work-from-home employees get the equivalent ones as well. Number 2, solving for distractions. With kids running around and close proximity to the refrigerator at home, work with employees to have a fixed schedule when kids are in school or doing homework. Allow some investments in home office supplies to help employees find the quiet time to work. From the employer perspective, invest into tracking software on each task and completed action that employee performed to measure the effectiveness of the person versus distractions around them. Additionally, I invested in QuickBooks Time to measure the employee productivity on a project or a task. I found that a few employees couldn't work in a remote environment and must come to the office full-time. Had no choice. Number 3, solving for communication and collaboration. It's an uphill battle to constantly communicate with remote employees on the new tasks. I keep it simple and dedicate the lengthy and time-consuming tasks to remote employees. I tend to overload the individuals to make sure that the company doesn't suffer from lack of productivity of remote employees. It'll be much easier to measure and control the production when they're fully loaded. Number 4, solving for technical challenges. Especially in the beginning of the employment, the new remote employees should be handheld for the setup, operations, software upgrades and installation, training and security protocols. I typically don't rush with putting somebody in production or production workflows right away to make sure that the new hires get comfortable, or my tech support tells me that someone doesn't know how to use the computer. And that happened to me at least twice. Number 5, work-life balance. Program in breaks and lunches in the employee time card and daily routine. Mentally, there should be a clean separation of work and the home. At the end of the day, require employees to log off from the corporate computers and time tracking. Make it mandatory. Allow flexible time if family emergency requires. I'm sure that there are more considerations for the small business owners, and I hope I gave a few tips to keep your staff happy.